Yo, hi, what's up, guys? It's me, Ania. Yeah, it's me, Ren. Yeah, I just back to Malaysia for a week, and yeah, I just having a new haircut. Yeah, it's an undercut, so yeah, you just see like a bunch of hairs, and my spouse just say that it's just like a mushroom. Yeah, such a just say that it's like a mushroom. Okay, anyway, as long as she like it. Hey, so today I want to talk about the next great works, which is happening on the 1st to 3rd of May. And at that time, yeah, because every time I'm already telling you and saying that we are trying to grow more and more participation goal every time, and it'll be more and more crazy up until right now. Yeah, up until right now, I don't really receive anything like special event yet. Just for you to know, I still don't receive any special events, so I can't say what is gonna be special this time. But this time, I'll go. Like the previous Great Works is like 104. Wait, yeah, 144,000 people as our goal. But this time we are jumping up. So basically, sorry, but it is like a 50% growth that we are expecting. So the next Great Works, we will have 210,000 people as our goal for registration for the Great Works. Guys, we need your help somehow. Yeah. And I mean, if we just look at the previous Great Works and I mean the results of it, like in Africa, they have a very good growing, and the growth from the Africa itself is so crazy. It's like 5,000 or 3,000 something. Yeah, it's like West and East Africa, and in this way, it's like just Africa continent itself. The the populations that for doing the groups registration is around like 10,000 around there. Okay, I mean it's a really big number. And for the international team, yeah, you know what? Like in the past, always like the whole international team, like for our registration, always weak. Only Korea and Japan. Japan is like always shoot up, and Korea number two. International is like the whole the other part of the world. Everyone, yeah, only have a little bit participation. But right now, because of the grades that we can have like an online registration, so yeah, right now I'll just say yeah, grab the chance and try to do the registration as well, and need to do the mobilizations, and especially Asia Pacifics. I mean, the leaders are not doing anything, and I need to say that because always like the leaders will be like, oh yeah, it's not our responsibility, throw it away, and they say they align with true parents, but I don't see that. I mean, true father, when true father just try to look at the champion, he just say that it is the center of the Cheonbog in the future, and which means the Chen Zhonggung and Chen Wenggung is there. Members are supposed to go there as a hometown, so that's why like true father, true mother, true parents just say that our members are supposed to live inside the Cheonbog. I mean Cheongwon, sorry, it's called the Cheongwon. Supposed to live in Cheongwon area. Every single members around the world, including Japan, Korea, and all over the world. But then, yeah, it's like in a reality way, it's too difficult. So that's why they say, okay, at least like for few conditions, one of it, everybody need to join 3 times after 40 days before you pass to a spiritual world. And for the second gen, before you receive the marriage blessing. And there's a big recommendation from True Father. I did 5 actually. Yeah, so actually you still have chance. I mean, yeah, in a sense, you still have chance. And after that, True Father also keep on saying that, okay, so members that after joining, like it's not after, like for those who are not joining the 40 days training, so you are supposed to join every week weekend workshop. In the past, we only have one time online, so somehow for international team, Okay, international members. Okay, yeah, we just understood and we just try to embrace everyone. But then, like True Mother talk about the 430, the number of the 430. So it's like, yeah, you have a 430 generation, like 4 lines going up, right? So you have your father side, mother side, father, grandmother side, and mother, grandmother side. Yeah, these 4 lines, and it would just go up and just helping everyone to do a liberation. And there's the 4, and after that is like 430, if I'm not mistaken, the Chinese one. Then after that is the weekend workshop, and another 430. I forgot, sorry, but yes, that's like 430. This number that are supposed to be done by our members as a huge recommendation. Yeah, so that's how it's supposed to do. But then too many members. Yeah, still difficult because you need to keep on traveling here and there, or like keep on paying the money, and it's not little money. I'll just say, yeah, like especially if only the father is the one who trying to earn the family living expenses, and the family is big. Yeah, it's kind of a big money for them. So then true parent just said, okay, so maybe at least once a month. And if this standard still can't hit, at least the 4 grade works. So for my understanding, before the brunch workshop, you are supposed to join the grade works. Grade works first, then only then is the brunch activity workshop. They will call themselves the grade works as well. But before that, you are supposed to join the our headquarters. I mean, CHEONBO training centers, the Great Works event in 4 seasons, and every season there's one, and the next one gonna be the spring. And together with the spring, there's a blessing ceremony which I will join. So that's why I'm doing the fundraising. But it seems that the online fundraising is not really working. But yeah, right now I have PayPal and also Wise account. So yeah, if you want to just give me the money right there, yeah, you can support. I mean, daily expenses as well. But yeah, I mean, in this way. And yeah, always that when people just trying to join the great works, that's a big issue, because a lot of time they will just suddenly put the name, and we CHEONBO Training Center International Team Registration Team staff, we can't find your name, and your name and your birthday is wrong. Bro, what happened? Yeah. So every time, I hope that you can try to search for your TIS ID. If you don't know what is TIS ID, TIS is a system for all of our members, their CHEONBO training record. What did you did for those CS? What is your ancestor liberation record? What is your ancestor blessing record? And whatever you join the CHEONBO event workshop, data are supposed to be put into them. Are supposed to be put into that, including the branch workshop. But then a lot of time, a lot of our members, and as well as the branch, I mean, they hold a big responsibility to do it, but they don't do it. I don't know why. Yeah, and they don't try to push about it. So always the registration become really worse, and because of Asia, they are always holding different standards according by nation. Actually, this is only happen in Asia. That's why I just call them socks, because there's nothing unified and nothing to be like, they don't have a standards. Like they will be like, oh, I just want to join one of the Chanyang, so I just pay the fee for one Chanyang. No such thing. Like you are supposed to join the whole great works. You can't join the whole great works, but if you want to just hold the grace, you should just pay the whole amount. And you are joining online workshop is much cheaper than you joining in the CHEONBO branch. If you still feel expensive, I'm so sorry, but I don't have any other choice. Maybe you just give 1 or 2, but I don't recommend that. Totally, I don't recommend that. Yeah, that's what I mean. You need to put priority on the CHEONBO Great Works first, the Great Works event first, then only then is the branch event. the sequence is in this way. I mean, the branch or the national leader maybe will just say something like different. They will just say like, "Oh yeah, because yes, I totally sing grace. You don't need to spend money to go to champion. It will just save your money." Bullshit. Bullshit. I would just say bullshit. Yeah, like what they say is basically according to their own standard. They don't refer to True Parents' word. They don't refer to President Ikisong's word. Not referring to True Mother's word. Why I say President Ikisong? Because right now, he is holding the standards for the Cheonbo providence. Right now, he is the person in charge. So if spiritually there is something that happened, it's supposed to go through him, then only go to the branch. So that's why I say the HQ, like the Cheonbo Training Center, is the main. It's not that the branch is the main, then go to the headquarters. No, the headquarters first. The headquarters, the challenging one, everything just centering on that. It's not saying that, oh, we don't do anything and suddenly, yeah, we're just being revived. No. You don't set up the foundation, you don't set up the spiritual conditions. So who you can rely? You can rely on to those who already set up the foundations, conditions for you. That's why. Yeah. Okay, back to the TIS ID. So, okay, you're supposed to know your TIS ID, but if you don't know your TIS ID, you can email to the Cheonbo, like an international Cheonbo Training Center email. You go to search a Cheonbo Training Center on Google. You were just supposed to click into a link and talk about, like, there's our page, and inside there at the bottom you can find the email, and you just write the email for them and telling them that, okay, my name is this, I come from this country, and what is my birthday. Okay, these three information is supposed to be sufficient for you to search for yourself. Okay, if you can't search it, there's something problem. Maybe you don't register it before, but usually people already do, because even you do the you receive blessing and everything. Yeah, it's supposed to be recorded inside there. And like with this information, what is your TIS ID? And you got a bunch of numbers. That is a TIS ID. And when you're doing registration for the Great Works, you put your name, you put your TIS ID, and with the correct birthday, correct country, the region that you're supposed to be, and it will just make it much more faster for our staff to do the registration for you. Like right now, the biggest problem for the international team is that for the other two teams, I mean the Japanese team and Korean team, they already have a system that really quick. The members, they have a lot of members like doing registration. They just throw into it, and people just look through it, scan through it, no problem, issue money, pass, finish. But for the international, after that, the name is like totally a mess, and everything is like slightly mistakes. And because of the slightly mistakes, everything, we cannot make it automatic into system. And we need to just keep on like typing in, and we need to search it, and we need to ask people from here to there, and taking a lot of time and making the information inaccurate for your record. So that's why we just keep on saying that. Please remember TS ID as much as you could. If you don't know, reach out for help, go through email, and we will help you. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's part of the things I hope for those who are really core and always know, like who is always active in the Cheonbo Providence, they should know their own TIS ID. Just a bunch of numbers. If you don't know, you just open your phone, there's a note, and you just go inside and just type it with the name and just say it, my TIS ID, and this is this. For that bunch of numbers, this is my TIS ID. And if you next time you want to just log in, just go back to the note, pick it up, and after that, just copy the number and just put it into it. It will just help you a lot, much more quicker. Yeah. So I mean, this is the part for you to do registration. And I hope you all just understand what I mean and the importance of it. Yeah. See you next time. Peace.